Hey guys, welcome to Picture Book Drama, where it is everything in entertainment. I am your host, Sean, your video and comic guru, bringing you another Tales from the Vault. This is going to be my new pickup video. This has everything in it. I got movies, I got comics, I got toys. I am living up to my name. For way too long, I have not been bringing you comic books. I may have talked very briefly about it if it was mentioned in a toy or something, but I really allowed myself to really focus way too much on the toy side and not focus on the whole entertainment side. Now, the point of the channel was to actually focus on movies. Now, I have broadened my horizons for this channel to include pretty much everything here. So I need to incorporate everything in here as well. So I'm going to show you a ton of comic books at the end of this video, but I'm going to first show you some of the movies I picked up. Then I'm going to show you some of the toys I picked up. Then I'm going to show you some of the comics I picked up. So just stay tuned. I'm going to have a ton of stuff here. But just remember, hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to survive here on YouTube. I don't get paid for this. This is my hobby. It's a very expensive hobby, but it is my hobby. I would do this whether there was a camera here or not. This is just a way to meet other people on YouTube. So, hey, hit that subscribe button. And, hey, hit that comment button. And at the end of the video, I'll show you a bunch of places you can hit me up at. And if you want, hit me up there and we can go ahead and chat. But let's just jump right in because, again, it is quite a bit here. So two of the first I'm showing you are Digibooks. They're both Target exclusives. First one I have, that is the Dark Circle. Or Dark Crystal. Jesus, Dark Circle. Wow. The Dark Crystal. This is Jim Henson. This is 1982. Wow, 1982. I remember when this came out. I was 10. No, I'm right, 9. But still, wow. But this is gorgeous. This is maybe one of the first times this was released in a Blu-ray edition. I know it has been out on DVD forever, but this may be the first time on Blu-ray. I might be wrong. I might be completely wrong. Please let me know in the comment section. But love this. I love the fact that the Digibook shows you so much. I mean, I'm not going to go through every page because you may already have it and you're telling me to shut the hell up. But, where's a good page? You know, like that. You know, showing you like behind the scenes and how these puppets came to life. I mean, Jim Henson was a master. Sorry, I dropped some stuff, but I really think that he created a whole world that no one else could imagine. And that's what this is. And it did come with a digital copy. And I'm one of the people who do use their digital copies. You know, that way if I'm on the road or anywhere else, I can watch any of my movies anytime I want. So that's Dark Crystal. And again, that was a Target exclusive. I'm guessing between $22 to $24.99 for that one. Now the same thing for this next one. This one I ended up picking up, and that is The Predator. I am indifferent about this movie, maybe on the side of not liking the movie. I don't like my Predator to have that much humor. I want him, not the Predator itself, but the movie itself. I don't want a lot of humor. A little bit is good because it eases the tension, but this is a little too much. Way too much. But this is actually a Target exclusive with a slip cover. Love slip covers. Digibook. And this image reminds me of the Dark Horse Comics cover. So that I really like. Same thing with this. It's like something off of a trade paperback. Awesome. Looks like a nice little book you can put on a shelf just like that without the Digibook. Without the cover, sorry. This one did come with the digital copy, but it has been used, and sorry. But, you know, this just shows you some of the stuff that's in here. Like I said, I got a lot of stuff to show you, so I can't go through too much detail on every page of the Digibook, but amazing. I'm thinking this was about $24.99 for this. Because I think the regular one was $22.99 maybe, and then this was $24.99. So you got that. Alright, then I ended up, those two were from Target. But I also did visit Best Buy. Now I did just show you The Predator, the Digibook wall, or Target exclusive. Well, I ended up going to Best Buy, and the week prior to buying the Predator in Digibook, and I did see it that same day I bought this, so it was a choice. I bought this. This is Predator, the 4-movie collection. This has Predator, Predator 2, Predators, and The Predator in here. So you have this one. Now, buying this, at the time, I had the choice of buying this or this. I opted for this because I had this movie in here, as well as 3 other movies. Now, I do love a collection. I love having box sets. Anything that allows me to have all 4 of my movies in one, I'm there for it. And this also gave me digital copies of each movie. Awesome. So I used a digital copy on this for myself to get all 4 movies. I gave this away to a friend. So unfortunately I don't have a digital copy of Predator, so sorry. The next 2 I got are my first love for movies, which is steelbooks. Well, actually no, I gotta take that back. Limited rare editions, most likely UK editions, stuff from Japan, you know, the stuff that we will never ever get. The stuff that I originally was showing you when I first did my channel, which I really need to get back to. Excuse me, I'm still getting over being sick, but limited editions, those things being rare means that not everybody has them, which means you have something unique that no one else has. That's what I originally was going to do for this channel, but it's very hard to do because it's limiting and it's expensive, and then you have to wait for it to be shipped, because a lot of times you're getting stuff shipped from across, you know, from the UK, from overseas, you know, Asia. You know, I got stuff from Italy, from France, from, you know, Japan, China, you know, you name it, I've gotten it from there, Switzerland. So, I mean, it's like, this takes time. It's got to go through customs. It's got to get checked, you know, and then when you get it, you got to hope it's not broken. That's a long time to wait for a lot of money to be spent, and that's a long rant I just went on. My next big thing is steelbooks, because that's what I was getting to. And Best Buy is one of the best places to go to get steelbooks because they have them at a great price, between like $8.99 and like up, you know, $24.99 depending on what it is. But these 2 I'm going to show you were $14.99. 2 movies that are from my childhood that I just hold dear in my heart. Neither one are great movies by any means. One is a cult classic. The other one is a underground classic. So the first one is Salem's Lot. Now this came out, I believe, in '79? I don't know, I can't see it on the back of here right now, but maybe in the 80s it came out. Hold on, I really want to know. And this damn thing don't want to tell me. 79, came out in 1979. Shame on you. I'm kidding. This was directed by Tobe Hooper, who directed the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This is boring as fuck. Oh my dear God. This is like 2 hours long, maybe, and the creature is in there for maybe 10 minutes. If that. 10 minutes. But there's a scene that is in there that I remember dearly in my heart, and that's the bedroom scene, where the guy is in shadow and his eyes, you see it in his fangs, and just the way he performs it is eerie. And I saw this, and even though this movie is boring, that scene still like sent a little bit of a chill up my spine. So, and then, you know, when you see the kids at, you know, the kid at the window, that really is a nice effect. But other than that, boring as hell. And I think there's 2 editions. Isn't there like a TV edition and a movie theatrical edition? I don't know which one this is. This is theatrical. So this is actually supposed to be the uncut version, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna look, because I know on DVD you can find Salem's Lot. There's I think a special edition that has both versions. I want to find out which one is which, because I originally thought this was a limited miniseries, but then I'm being told it was a theatrical, so I don't know. So there's that. That was $14.99. The next one is Phantasm. This is the remastered version. I have so many versions of Phantasm because I love this movie. It is so unbelievably weird and boring and fascinating and innovative, and for its time this movie was out there. I mean, I have DVDs, I have Blu-ray versions, now I have a steelbook version of it. I have the box set that comes with the Sphere. I don't have the box set that comes in like just all the movies, and for some reason that one's hard to get and it's expensive as hell. But I do want that. So I do have this. So it was my steelbooks for this pickup. Normally there's a few more. I haven't gone to Reckless Records in a while, so I haven't picked up any steelbooks so, other than these. So got that. Oh my god. Now my last movie is one I did not know I was going to pick up. This is one I went to Walmart just to pick up some stuff for the house. And I just happened to go down the aisle and I happened to see it. That is Venom. Now this movie I am very divisive on. This movie is not terrible at all. It's a good movie. It is a very good movie. If you don't know anything about Spider-Man, you will like this movie and not have a problem with it. My problem is, I do know Spider-Man, and I know that Venom wouldn't look like that if it wasn't for Spider-Man. All they had to do in Avengers Infinity War was have something black land on Spider-Man's costume and have him go, oh, this won't come off. And then that's all you gotta say. And then at the end of Endgame, I guess, now, they come back to Earth, and he's just like, oh, this stuff is just nasty. Throws the suit away, because we know in Far From Home he's not wearing that costume for some reason. That costume's not getting used, or if it does, it get used once. But if it does, you could still just use it that one time, have whatever it is, just crawl right off of it, and boom, that's all we need to see. And then you do your Venom movie. That's it. These little beats will make a movie even more successful. Now this movie has done a ton of money. Has done a ton of money. So obviously, I'm in the minority, and like I said, if you don't know anything about Spider-Man, this is going to be a great movie because it is funny. Tom Hardy's great, you know. Michelle Williams is Michelle Williams. She does a great, you know, thing in her roles, but it was kind of like you're putting an Oscar-winning acting role into a TV movie role. If that makes sense. She's not in the movie that much, so when she's really doing these scenes, you're like, calm it down, calm it down. But the end or the post-credit scenes with Woody Harrelson, the wig, they didn't need to do the wig, man. They could have done like just. Even like, you know, had him with a shaved head and had him with a goatee that was red. And just have him turn around and just be like, just creepy as hell. Doing the same thing would have been more effective. But I got this at Walmart. And I'm tending to be like, I'm ranting right now. I tend to be doing that right now. I don't like that. But I got this because I knew this was a Walmart exclusive. I think I may say Walgreens, but this is a Walmart exclusive. I got this for, I believe, $32.99, and that's because it comes obviously with, and I could be wrong on that price. If I am wrong, I'll put the break price down there. But this was, and I think I might be wrong. I think it might have been under 30. But because you get the figure with it, and the figure by itself is limited edition, but I pulled this out. There's no numbering on the figure. So it's like Walmart at one point, you had a choice of buying this, or right next to it was just a figure by itself. And the figures were numbered. These aren't. So I thought this was going to be numbered somewhere in here. It's not. A little disappointed in that. So I don't know. But I'm still glad I got it. I can put it with the rest of my movies. But I still need to get Ant-Man and the Wasp and Deadpool 2. I don't have any copies of those. And I need to get the Wall or the Target exclusive versions of both. They did digibooks for both of them, I believe. And then if I can, then I'll get like the steelbook versions. But I've been really leaning towards the digibooks. Digibooks tend to give you more. Steelbook is just a nice decorated cover. So that's my last movie. Alright, now I'm going to jump into my toys. And oh my god, woo, I only got 3 toys and 1 honorable mention. So I'm going to go right into this real quick. I finally got this. Everybody on YouTube has been showing this off. I have been so pissed because everywhere I've gone, they've been sold out. Finally, on Big Bad Toy Store, they finally had it in stock. I had this pre-ordered forever. Halloween Michael Myers Ultimate Edition. Oh my God, this is the one that comes with the pumpkin that lights up. I love Halloween. This is my all-time favorite horror film. All time. John Carpenter. Oh man. Oh, such a great movie. Such a great statue. It really is great. And I love the box on it. It's a creepy looking image. You know, the back of it, you know, shows you the statue and a lot of different poses. And this is the statue. I love that about these Ultimate Editions is these aren't images from the movie. These are images from that they pose the statue in. And then when you, one thing, this is why I want to buy all these NECA Ultimate Editions. The window pane. I love that because I'm an inbox collector. I love being able to display it and then having an option to be able to open it up and see the figure. Because one thing that I have been hearing is that NECA figures break. I'm scared to death of mine breaking, and so mine are going to stay in the box. But once I get all of them, I might actually end up buying some of these loose. Because I know I have Quake Comics down from me that does have a lot of these open. So I'll probably end up doing that because I want to be able to play with them too. I don't play with a lot of toys, but my horror figures I want. So now that I have this one, I have the Michael Myers, I have Jason Voorhees, I have Freddy Krueger, I have Chucky, I have one alien. That's an Ahab alien right now. I got to jump on my aliens. And even with Terminator, I only have the T-800 for that one, so I really got to step my game up on them. But I tend to only buy them when I see them, and I do want to get the Chucky or Bride of Chucky 2-pack. So there's a bunch of stuff I want to get. Money is just not always there. Bills come first. This comes third. Maybe. Bills, life, then this. This is not your life. This is a hobby. Remember that. But I am happy to have that. So that's your lesson for today. Oh my God, what the hell's going on with this video? Alright, next one I got, and this one actually showed up today. So I actually waited to do this video because I wanted to show you this one because you will be seeing it in the background in all my videos for a while. At least until the series is done and I have a way to put them away until I have a way to display them. And that is the X-Men 1982 2-pack. This is Storm and Bishop. Oh, probably my favorite in the series so far. And I love the packaging. I love the fact that right up here, if you're a classic comic book fan, you remember this. From the 70s and 80s, maybe even the 60s, they always had that up there. And every now and then they will put it on a comic as like a homage to the golden age and silver age of comic books, but that's just cool. Then the sides, you have Bishop over there, which is the same image from the front, and then you have Storm, same one, image from the statues, but on the back, they actually show you it's a snap fit statue. It's already painted. All you gotta do is put it together, snap it together. And they show you, I think Bishop is 3 pieces I put together, Storm might be 4 or maybe 5 pieces you put together. But I like this. Well, I like this too. I'll start with these two, the cards. That reminded me of actually Transformers and G.I. Joe. Those are the only two I knew for a fact that actually had cards on them. Maybe Masters of the Universe, but I know for a fact G.I. Joe and Transformers had cards on the back. That's what this reminds me of, so I thought that was a nice touch. And I like that in each box, the image changes. The statue gets added to it. So just like in my last video, you saw I had Professor X. Well, now he's in this image right here. But they also show you who's coming next, and that is Phoenix. Jean Grey's Phoenix. Not Dark Phoenix, but the original Green Phoenix. And I say green so people know the difference. You know, green is the original Phoenix. Red is the transformation from green to red, and then white is the newer one they had brought out. And I don't know if that one even exists anymore. That might be gone too, but too much, but I can't wait for this. It says 2 more pieces in this set. First one is going to be Jean Grey, which will probably come out in the next couple of weeks. And then the last ones that I know of will be Gambit and Rogue. In my last video, I showed you the Black Manta. This is the Diamond Select GameStop exclusive from DC Gallery. This one is from the Aquaman movie, which is amazing. It has gone over $1 billion. This movie has made more. I think it surpassed Avengers. That's right, the original Avengers. I'm not sure if it did better than Age of Ultron, but I mean, it might have done better than Wonder Woman. It definitely did better than Justice League, but this movie is great. You know, Black Manta is amazing. To see Black Manta come to life, to see that helmet, and to have a reason for having a helmet that big is great. Just fantastic. So really great to have this. And one thing I like with GameStop exclusives is just like with NECA, their Ultimate Editions, you got a window pane so you can see your statue, and you get a great drawing here. This one is from Ivan Reyes of Aquaman. This is actually from, I believe, one of the covers from the Aquaman run that Jeff Johns was doing at the time. So great to have that. And just like with any Diamond Select, you have the window panes on the top and the sides. All your, well, some information on the back, or on the bottom, sorry. The back is where you actually would normally have a picture of your statue. And for me, when I display mine, normally they're displayed this way because normally this is another window pane opening that shows you the statue, which I'll show you in just a second. But I'm showing you this one because this piece came out early. I was waiting for Black Panther's Shuri to come out, which is out right now. So you got Shuri that's out, and I'm like, okay, I want to buy this, and I just happen to look over, and I'm seeing something that shouldn't be out yet. And I'm like, what the hell is this? What's going on? I asked the guy, I'm like, is that for sale? Or is that just, a pre-order? He's like, no, you could buy it. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, crap. I go online on Big Bad Toy Store, and I look, and it's still not supposed to be out till next month. And that is Aquaman. How should I do this? This is the Aquaman statue from the Aquaman movie. Like I said, it's your window pane, no information really. There's your statue. Now, I'm going to put an image of him up just so you can see it, just like I did with the Black Manta. I want you to be able to see what this looks like. This is gorgeous. This was actually $45 plus tax, about 50 bucks. Now, if I had waited to get it from Big Bad Toy Store, it would be $39.95 or something like that. So for $6 more, $5 to $6, I get this in hand. So I decided to jump on it. Now that's my toys. I had a ton of comics. I'm gonna try my best to get through this quick because I don't know how long I've been ranting, but it's been way too long. But I'm gonna go ahead and jump into this now. I don't collect a lot of new comics. I will explain as I go to some later comics why. But I did end up picking up Young Justice #1. Now I only got this cover for right now. I do want to get the Robin cover, the Superboy, or Kid Flash, and the Wonder Girl cover. But I definitely wanted to make sure I had this cover. So that was like $4.99. I didn't want to pay like 20 bucks for the same comic. $20 to $25. Now these next four I should say, but are something that I was just like, I gotta get these. I didn't pick up Dark Knight's Metal, so I was still just collecting digitally, and I still do collect digitally. But since I decided to pick up books that were near and dear to me, which again I'll go into detail in a second, I decided I had to at least have these because I would kill myself if I didn't get these. Batman Who Laughs. This is the 6-part miniseries that came out. First part came out last month. They come out with 2 to 4 covers, usually 2 that are retail, the other 2 that are variant covers that are special editions that you have to order online or through your comic book company and hope, or your comic book store and hope that they can get it for you. But this is the regular cover, #1. Then you got the variant cover. I believe it's Greg Capullo. Yeah, this is the Greg Capullo cover. So was the other one, I believe. And then I believe Jock is the one that's doing the inside art for these. But Scott Snyder is the one that is doing the writing. Now this one just came out this week. That is part 2. Part 1 introduces probably my favorite character next to the Batman Who Laughs, and that is the Grim Knight. Basically, think of the Punisher with a Batman costume. This one is unlike the Batman Who Laughs, who became who he is because he killed the Joker, and the Joker let loose a toxin and infected Batman, and Batman is now Jokerized. Basically, it's all of Batman's faculties with Joker's insanity. This guy, as a kid, as Bruce Wayne, when Joe Chill killed his parents, he dropped a gun. Bruce Wayne picked up the gun and killed Joe Chill and never put that gun down. And now he would just slaughter any and everybody in their wake. So think of Batman, but with guns. That's who he is. So that's part 1, or that's issue number 2, the comic book version. And you have the variant cover again by no, not by Capullo. This is definitely not Capullo. But I'm not sure who this one is, but whew, gorgeous cover. In the last video, and I think this will be the last time I say that, I showed you Crisis on Infinite Earths. Because CW next year, or I should say this fall, because it is now 2019, this fall they're going to be doing the Crisis on Infinite Earth crossover. So I don't know how they're going to do it. Everybody's going to be in it. They already said all the CW shows are going to be in it. I don't know if that means Black Lightning. I hope it does. Will it mean Titans or anyone else from DC Universe? I doubt it. There's just too much money involved in that. But just to see them do this would be great. So I did end up picking up this one. This one was a 12-part mini-series, or what they call a maxi series at the time. Trying not to mess anything up. Quickly going through each one, because this was possibly one of, well, in my opinion, one of the greatest miniseries done. Yes, you got Watchmen. Yes, you do have Dark Knight Returns. But they were dark. They were, this, even though this was a book about the destruction of universes, this is a book also about hope. Those universes are gone, but they've been merged into one. Now what do you do after that? How do you go on? In this you had the death of Supergirl, you had the death of the Flash. In the last issue, in issue number 12, Wonder Woman dies on a page. Panel, really. 2 panels if you want to be, nitpicky. She gets blasted, and in the next panel you see her get taken from being the adult all the way down to where she was as Clay. It was insane. It was in, I believe, 2 panels. First one's her getting blasted. The second one's just seeing it happen. Damn. But after Crisis on Infinite Earths, they brought out another miniseries called Legends. This was done by John Byrne. While Crisis was done by Mark Wolfman and George Perez, this was done by John Byrne. And I believe Len Wein was in this, and Carl Kessel was one of the inkers. John Ostrander may have been a writer or inker. I'm not sure. The only one I'm not sure, but this was really John Byrne coming back into the DC universe in a big way. So this is issue number 1, and this actually helps to really cement the relaunch of the DC universe, even though certain characters had already begun their reboot. This was one that really just said, okay, everything after this is a reboot. So that's issue number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and the finale, number 6. Now, what I'm trying to do is buy things in lots, so I'm not trying to buy individual issues. I'm trying to buy like a big collection of books, and then be able to get, like what you're seeing right here. These are bought in one big bulk, or not in one big bulk. These weren't all bought at once, but like Crisis, I bought those for $59. Legends, I got that for $30. Um, let's see. Well, the regular books I bought them at regular price. Now this next one is kind of like two different purchases. First one was $4. The next one is worth $20. No, about $10. So that is The Man of Steel. This is John Byrne relaunching Superman. Started off as a 6-part miniseries that launched into the relaunch of the Superman series with Superman #1. Oh, so this one is actually a variant cover because this is actually the regular cover for #1. One thing I liked about these issues, both of them on the back of the covers show you what the rest of the covers for them will look like. That was actually pretty cool. So you got these. #2, the reintroduction of Lois Lane. #3, the first interaction between Superman and Batman after the reboot. #4, the first interaction between Superman and the new Lex Luthor. Look a lot different, don't it? This eventually did morph out and change, but the way they did it was pretty cool. So I love the reboot on here. This was one of the gems that came out of post-crisis. #5, introduction of Bizarro. And then issue #6, introduction of Lana Lang and more information about Krypton. So this was and this leads into the Superman #1 done by John Byrne in 1986 or 87. I think it's 86. I will hopefully be getting them because my goal is to get issue #1 to 100 of Superman, Green Lantern, Flash, Wonder Woman, and Green Arrow. And actually on all of them I want to get the complete run on all of them. But on those I do want to get at least 1 to 100. So next one I ended up getting is, if I can grab it. Now when they redid everybody, almost everyone got a mini-series to relaunch them. Not everybody did, but almost everyone did. Now one of the ones that came out that I think was at the time was not really for comic fans we loved it, but it didn't get the acclaim it should have until later. Emerald Dawn. This is Green Lantern before the Green Lantern #1. Just like with Superman, they redid they expanded on the origin. So he still got the ring. This shows you what happens after that. I love this. This was great. So that's #1. #2. #3. #4. #5. And #6. Now they did do an Emerald Dawn 2. Not as good. I will eventually get it if I can find them cheap. But this is really what I wanted for my Green Lantern to start them off. Because this actually leads into the Green Lantern series. But the difference is that series actually takes place probably about 10 years after the end of Emerald Dawn, because Hal Jordan now has gray hair, he's more seasoned. At the end of Emerald Dawn, he was still a new Green Lantern. So I definitely want to get those Green Lanterns to read them again, because that's a series that was part of the death of Superman, and where Hal Jordan became paralyzed and introduced Kyle Rayner, which, yes, I know Kyle Rayner is annoying, he's one of the worst Green Lanterns ever, but I had all those books. And, you know, again, it's something that I was a big Green Lantern fan, so just something as a completionist, I want to get them. Will I read them? Probably. They weren't all horrible. You know, that was actually the beginning of the Find Your Girlfriend or Your Mate in a refrigerator. Read Green Lantern in issue number, I think it's 52 or 53. You know what I'm talking about. It's messed up. But I showed you Emerald Dawn, and in the last video I showed you Flash Rebirth. I've got Green Lantern Rebirth. This is what we fans been wanting ever since Green Lantern number 50. Redeem Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan is not a villain. Hal Jordan is a man without fear. This does it. And Geoff Johns, he's the one, the man with the plan. He's the one that did this, just like he did with Teen Titans, with Flash. You know, he's done so much work with characters that people were like, no, that'll never work. He shows you it will work, because up to this point, no one thought you could bring Hal Jordan back. He shows you how you can do it. That's issue number 1, and there's a variant one that's black and white that I do want to get, but you have number 1. Number 2, there's a black and white on this one too. I don't want that because this one actually is a bloody cover. I want the color version. Issue number 3, same thing. I think there's a black and white version. Nah, give me this. I think all of these have black and white versions, but this one is great because Green Arrow actually uses the ring for the first time and gets to experience what it's like. Pretty awesome. Issue number 5, where Hal Jordan is officially back. Actually, at the end of issue 4, he officially comes back, but he's officially in action in issue number 5. Then issue number 6 is classic because he smacks Batman. He punches him right in the face. It is great. Yeah, so it's good to see someone stand up to Batman and be like, I don't care what you think. So, but this one leads into the launch of the new Green Lantern series that was done. I know Carlos Pacheco was doing the artwork. I'm not sure who was writing it, but I know the cover, one of the variant covers was done by Alex Ross. So definitely want to get that series too. Okay, guys, sorry about that. The trauma of filming in the storage unit, people always coming in and out, but we're at the home stretch, we're at the last part here. Wanted to show you the last thing I picked up, which again is what I consider George Perez's second greatest contribution to comic books. To me, the Teen Titans is his #1 contribution because he took an obscure team and sidekicks and made them prominent. He took them from being sidekicks to being individual superheroes on their own and standalone characters. With the help of Mark Wolfman and Len Wein and Romeo Tanfall and so many other people who were a part of it, Adrian Roy, they were great with this series, and they created the legacy that everybody else is working on. And he did the same thing in 1986. I believe it was 87, sorry. Probably 86 though when it came out. But this is Wonder Woman. This is just the greatest thing that's ever happened to Wonder Woman, is George Perez. I mean, he really just took all the mythology, the Greek mythology, and the history of Wonder Woman and just turned it on his head. He made the Greek gods characters in the book. He made the Mascara a character in the book. You know, so all these different elements coming in, and he made great twists to Steve Trevor, you know, where he wasn't a love interest for Wonder Woman, he was an ally. And he was an older character too, so really great. And Etta Candy brought her back into this, which, you know, if you've seen the Wonder Woman movie, you know who Etta Candy is, but Etta Candy has been around since day 1. She was a sidekick to Wonder Woman in the, what, the 40s? So, I mean, just great stuff, but this is so great. So this was actually a great first issue. And if anyone's looking to do a Wonder Woman TV series, this series is what you look at. This will tell you how to make a TV series from beginning to end. So that's number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. Sorry, I'm putting this up. I want to make sure it stays in somewhat order. This is number 6. Number 7. That's why number 8. Love number 8. This issue is actually a tie-in to Legends. If you notice on this cover, all the superheroes here, we're all in Legends. At the end, issue number 6, these characters are who saved the day. Only one you don't see is Robin, but he kind of got his ass whooped at one point, so he kind of wasn't there. Then you got issue number 9, which is the first full-on issue with the new Cheetah. Awesome. Awesome lead into her as well in the previous issues. Issue number 10, another cover with a gatefold cover. Issue 1 is a gatefold cover. Number 10. Number 11. Ooh, dropping stuff. Number 12. 13. Issue 14. I mean, that right there is a full season that you could do of Wonder Woman right there. In itself, one season of Wonder Woman is literally the first 14 issues. Come on. Then we keep going because we ain't done yet. I got issue 15, which is the introduction of the new Silver Swan. Great introduction too. She's such a tragic character here. And then you get number 16. Issue number 17, which is a tie-in to Superman. In a tie-in to Superman and Action Comics, because John Byrne was doing both those issues at the time. And they were showing a budding romance between Superman and Wonder Woman that just didn't work out. That was way before the Superman Wonder Woman series ever came out. And they kind of retconned that too. I don't know if it's retcon, but damn you for messing that up. This is number 18. Love this cover. This cover is awesome. George Perez does great silhouettes. Number 19. Number 20. 21. Yep, keep going. 22. 23. 24. 25. This is a lead into Invasion, a 3-part miniseries that was done with Bart Sears. I know was the artist. I'm not sure who the writer was at the time, but it was a somewhat big time miniseries because it kind of brought in the whole meta-human type storyline, and characters who've been around for a while, like Snapper Carr, ended up getting superpowers and ended up becoming part of a team called the Blasters. Crazy stuff happened at the time. They didn't know what to do. This is number 26, another Invasion crossover with Captain Atom. Number 27, this is a Steve Rogers heavy issue. That statue they're looking at is actually a statue of Steve Trevor's mother. We'll leave it at that. Find this issue, issue 27. Very good issue. Very underrated issue. Issue 28, Return of Cheetah. 29. 30. 31. And 32. So that's 32 issues in a row. A straight run that I got on eBay. And I want to make sure I get the guy's name right. Stephen G. Payne. Great guy. I've actually bought from him twice now. Both times have been fantastic interactions. He's actually very patient, because actually the last order I got from him, which should be coming soon, I was having issues with PayPal with the payments. The money was there, they just was having issues, and I let him know, and he was very cool. He was like, don't worry about it, just keep me in the loop. And the minute the money came, I sent it, and I had this stuff in 2 days. I think it was, actually it should be 3 days. It should be here tomorrow, so that'd be 3 days. But that's awesome. But one of the things he did include in this Wonder Woman packs, I got these Wonder Womans from him for $24. $24 for 32 issues. Yeah. He threw in The Legend of Wonder Woman, the 4-part miniseries, issue number 1. He threw that in. That's cool. You know, little things that you get in there that, you know, that shows that, you know, that's class. I just hiccuped. That's class. You know, that really was. That was really cool. But that's it. This video's been running for quite a while. I've said quite a bit. I'm not sure how I'm going to edit it. Probably not. Throw it together. But if you have any comments, please hit it down below. Hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. But I am also at any of these places right here below. Please hit me up. I will always hit you back. Till next time, I am Sean, your video and comic guru. Remember, here at Picture Book Drama, it is everything in entertainment. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.